Let's see, get a few people in here and just see what's happening. Yes. Fuck, I'm burnt. It is warm where I am. Does anyone believe that McGregor is going to be coming back? I think he will fight again in the UFC. Johnny Fisher, D'Avalon 2 tonight as well. First fight was interesting. Looking forward to seeing this one this time. What's happening, brother? Dun, dun, dun. Yo. Ooh. Gilbert Burns' retirement fight maybe tonight. What's everyone saying to that one? I think it's a possibility, like. I think it's definitely a possibility that if he loses tonight, he's gone. Prime Johnny Walker. Remember, people were thinking he might be the guy to beat John Jones. Burns by first round sub. Crazy. Morales will beat him either by late finish or decision. Yeah, there is no debate about Volk being the featherweight GOAT. Just facts. I don't think so. I haven't seen that. There's more of a chance of Paul Craig winning, in my opinion, tonight than Gilbert Burns. DDP beats or decision win by Hamzat. I can see DDP stopping him in the later rounds, like if he makes it past the opening two with Hamzat. Harman beats Elliott by decision. No. Shara is overrated. Yeah, but Gilbert Burns is going to get beat, let's just be honest. Volk beats GSP. That's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, John Jones is the GOAT. That is right. Colby Covington, top 4 welterweights of all time. Negative. How would Ilya beat Arman? Stoppage. Knock him out. McGregor is overrated. I wouldn't say so. Like, I mean, I've never seen anybody say, "Oh, McGregor's the GOAT," being serious. Prime Masvidal whips Colby. Masvidal as a whole is overrated. That Islam takes a bit crazy. The summer main events, what are they? We've got O'Malley Merab, DDP Hamzat, Ilya Oliveira, Poirier Gaethje, or no, Poirier Holloway. In at last, then, out of them would be O'Malley Merab, then Ilya Oliveira, Max Dustin, DDP Hamzat. I think McGregor will come back, yeah. McGregor's not top 3 all time. Tony Ferguson actually isn't that good. I think he's overrated, to be honest. Imagine how busted up Nate Diaz would look in a bare knuckle. Shout out Jordan Levitt. Pimlet would win against Taporia? I don't think so. I think Taporia would stop him. Poirier Ilya would be an interesting matchup. I still think Ilya beats him because I think Poirier would struggle with his straight shots, but I've got Max beating Dustin. We need Max to win though for the sake of the lightweight division. McGregor is irrelevant. He's the biggest name in combat sports. Let's be serious. Yeah, if Islam can't get JDM down, he's in trouble. But Islam's a good kickboxer, in my opinion. Islam versus Khbaib. I'd go Islam. I think Hamza will beat DDP, but I'm rooting for Droikus. Demetrius Johnson wouldn't. You're wrong. Thank you for the follow, mate. How are you feeling about MVP striking? Probably one of the best strikers in MMA, to be honest. Not a lot of people struggle with his striking. Nobody can really figure it out. Thank you for the follow, mate. Charles Subzilia? Nah, disagree. Disagree. Will not be JL or Charles again. Islam would absolutely maul Oliveira. I like the new idea of champs. You want to move up, vacate. Yeah, I agree. Morales. Favorite UFC fighter of all time? McGregor. I'm picking O'Malley again to beat Marab. Like, I picked O'Malley to knock out Marab in the first round. We all seen how that went. But I'm still going for the exact same prediction. Islam subs to Poirier? Don't think so. Morales, either late rounds finish or decision. He wasn't a dog against Chandler. He was a favourite. Arsenal. Umar will be champion. I agree. Thank you for the follow, brother. McGregor came back for one fight. Do him versus Chandler. Thank you for the follow. If I could pick for any fight to happen right now, what would it be? It would be Islam versus Ilya. No questions. The take on Aljo being above Khbaib all time isn't crazy. I don't care what anybody says. It's not crazy at all. Robbie Lawler's retired. Yeah. Adesanya's better than Anderson Silva. It's not a crazy take to say. Islam or JDM? I've got JDM. Yeah, exactly. Like the Aljo thing, you can definitely say he's better than Khbaib. He's got the same amount of title defenses on him. He has beaten better people as well. It's not a weird thing to say. Like Paul Hughes could definitely beat Tony Ferguson. Bilal Muhammad didn't win rounds 1, 3, and 4. Let's stop talking absolute malarkey. Nah, Demetrius Johnson shouldn't be the GOAT. Hamzat beats DDP. That's my prediction. Is it crazy to say Conor is in top 30? Yeah, it probably is. Khabib is the lightweight GOAT. No, he's not. Elliot ducked Movzar. Elliot was booked to fight Movzar and Movzar pulled out. Let's stop talking absolute waffle, please. Yeah, and Conor was coming off a really long layoff and he was just completely boozing. But people will then say, oh, but what about the TJ Dillashaw when TJ Dillashaw was injured? Yet nobody knew TJ Dillashaw was injured until the fight actually started. Pereira's a better light heavyweight than DC. Disagree. Top 3 fighters in their prime. Volkanovski. Ngannou would be up there. Petr Yan when he was like on his way to the belt. And then whenever he was in there with Aldo and all, there's like a lot of people. Yeah, Islam would be on that list as well. That's not my top 3 of all time. That wasn't a question. That's top 3 primes. Hope your brother won. Who's my brother? My boy. There's a good chance that JDM will sleep Islam. Who's your top 5? Jones, GSP, Islam, Volk, Demetrius Johnson. Will I order it like that? I need to see what way I'd order it, but like, they're the 5 that come to mind. Is Usman Nurmagomedov come to the UFC? Not after he gets absolutely scalped by Paul Hughes, then yeah, he can come over. Yeah, Khabib's not even top 10 all time yet, so. Yeah, I think Ilya will sleep all of your insight too. Thank you for the follow. Khabib overrated. He wasn't over, like, he was good and he was on his way to being like top 5 all time, and then he retired. Khabib number 1 of all time, negative. Paul Hughes, if in the UFC, was top 7. Yeah, Paul Hughes is good. Like, hopefully the UFC sign him. We need to see how DDP deals with Hamzat's grappling. Had a taxi driver call Khabib the GOAT. Yeah, that's the type of people that call him the GOAT. Yeah, the summer's looking to shape up nicely. The main events are good, like, but some of the rest of the cards are shit. It was Holloway that was pulled out against Khabib. It wasn't Khabib pulled out against Holloway. Yeah, Khabib would have smashed Tony Ferguson, but let's just be honest. Tony Ferguson stood no chance. I think Islam will, yeah. Bro, I like the matchmaking for what? Bo Nickal's going to bounce back and become champ in the next 3 years? Don't think so. How have his title defenses aged better than Aljo's? If Conor was to rematch Aldo the same year Conor beat him, who do you think would have won? McGregor. McGregor had absolutely broken Aldo mentally. Like, Asakura flatlines Pantoja in a rematch negative. Who would I put in the 318 card? Gaethje, Hooker, main event or co-main event. I made a YouTube video on how I would book that card, so go check it out. How to book UFC 318. Kai Car France Pantoja is a good fight. Bryce, it's not. Yeah, it's crazy. Michael Bisping, that was his first title defense. But would do, oh boy. I hate the fact Volk's already talking about, like, oh, if Ilya wins the title and then I beat Mozart, like, what about me moving up again? Imagine the rematch there. No. You're staying at featherweight, my boy. 319 prediction. Hamzat. That's an issue though with Paddy Pimblett. Like, I know he probably makes a lot of money outside of the cage and he's got a wife and 2 young daughters, but like, why are you waiting till October? Paddy Pimblett won't want to do this because he's a bigger star, but really, he should be looking to go at the beat of Armin Tsarukyan's drum, because if Armin's looking to fight right now close to Ilya Oliveira and say Paddy Pimblett can make that fight, make it happen, because whoever wins that is fighting for the belt next. Aljo is nowhere near top 20 of all time. If Aljo is nowhere near top 20, then neither's Khbaib, because Aljo's above him. Yeah, Khabib's not. I think Mozart's a good chance against Volkanovski. Like, yeah, that would be good. If Demetrius Johnson returns, he might still beat the current champ. No. Plus, he's fighting at bantamweight now. He wouldn't be Marab. Yeah, I agree. No one at lightweight beats him. Picks for tonight. Michael Morales is going to beat Gilbert Burns by either late finish or decision. And you know what? Let's just go Paul Craig to win the co-main event, right? What was he saying? The 2018 McGregor's prime. Let me see. What the fuck did McGregor do in 2018? Is that when he became double champ? I'm trying to remember. McGregor's prime was his run in the UFC's featherweight division. Does death sentence have it to be in the UFC? Death sentence probably has enough in his locker to be the first 3 division world champion. Bellato was, yeah. Paul Craig's the best, worst fighter of all time. No, McGregor's prime was definitely not against Khabib. Do you know what I'm wondering though? And I'm hoping that Paul Craig has finally got to that point in the stage of the game where he's finally a high enough level now to unlock other things on the feet than a rear body kick. No. Prime Demetrius Johnson wouldn't beat Kern Marab. No way. Are you watching the card tonight? No, I'll watch it in the morning. I'm not staying up for that shit. Bilal beats Hamza at 170. Where are you from? Northern Ireland. We'll never see Bilal Hamza at 170. Bilal's never fighting there again. Mate, 2 o'clock main card time for an Apex card. Absolutely under no circumstances. Where an NI banger. Yeah, and Ngannou would have beat John Jones, I agree. I watched the Apex cards. I'm just not staying up for it. Like, it's not worth that. Taporia wins against Makhachev. Yeah, Taporia stops him inside 3. I can't lie. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Khbaib would be a top 5 lightweight if he started training full time for a year. What? Islam ran scared. Come on, let's not pretend now. No, Oliveira's going to get stopped. Oliveira actually might retire when he loses to Elia. Hamzat finishes DDP in 1. There's a good chance that could happen. Jan Sanhagen too makes sense. Adesanya or Alex Pereira. Yeah, Islam was scared of him, yeah. Nobody beats Marab. Sean O'Malley's knocking him out. Ankalaev beat Pereira. I can't lie. Mate. Well, why didn't he move up sooner then? Why did he move up as soon as Elliot jumped up? Because he's scared. Let's stop pretending here. Let's stop sugarcoating it for Islam. He's ran away scared. Shit his jocks. Because Bilal was champ like what? Yo, is this Islam's fucking burner account or what is this? Ilya knocks out Islam inside 3. Ilya ran from Movzar and Silva. Wake up. Movzar pulled out of the fight with Ilya. So how does that make sense? Kamaru Usman isn't top 10 all time. Let's just be complete upfront and honest here, people. Let's stop lying to one another. It's not good. It's not healthy. He's not top 10 all time. Prime Ilya beats Conor in 1 round. No. Yeah, Dana is looking to move out of the UFC, in my opinion. The fact that he said he's going to promote Canelo Crawford and then said he was promoting UFC 320, then have UFC 320 and Terence Crawford Canelo on the same night, it'll show where his loyalty lies right now. How shit was UFC 200, by the way, just randomly, but it was crap. Probably prime Derek Lewis, because he'd just probably stand up. and then beat the living piss out of Brock Lesnar on the feet. Bahamontes, don't know if he becomes lightweight champ, but I think he will end up in around the top 8 here very soon. How would Paul Hughes do in the UFC? Extremely well. I've got Ilya. Max beats Ilya at lightweight. I don't think that's that crazy. No, I think Pereira gained more aura when he moves up to light heavyweight, not lost it. Because it's like the last memory we have of him at middleweight is getting fucking frozen like Elsa by Adesanya. If Ilya is able to beat, hypothetically, let's say this happens, Volk, Max, Oliveira, Islam, arguably the best of all time. Maybe. Usman is overrated, yeah. Gene Silva won't be champ. Yeah, John Jones has just been around for a very, very long time, so that's also what helps with his promotional value. Like, no one's sitting there going, I can't miss a John Jones fight. It's so entertaining. It's not. It's ass. Ian Gary will be champ. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the Volk one does stand out. Like, it's something that you will have asterisks over for Ilya. But if you were to look at someone's resume and see Volk, Holloway, Oliveira, Islam, like, names on resume alone, like, just basing it off the names, goddamn. DDP beats Hamzat. Definitely could see it. McGregor ruined his career by going to boxing. But I understand why he done that. 100 million. Where am I from? I'm from Northern Ireland. If DDP beats Hamzat, he's the best middleweight of all time. I don't think it's a hot take to say Ilya knocks out Islam. No, I mean, I was working that night, unfortunately. Do you know what? There's a very high chance Islam calls it quits. 2-division world champion. Yeah, he might call it quits like if he beats JDM. There's more of a chance of Islam retiring after beating JDM than there is of him fighting Islam. But American wrestling just isn't working in the UFC. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Yeah, DDP is good. Islam's already top 5 already. If he beats JDM, top 4. He already is top 4 actually. Probably top 3 to be honest. Crazy to think we could have seen GSP Yoel Romero. That would have been absolutely crazy. Islam has good striking, I agree. Say wins, gets a title defense in the welterweight division, drops back down, beats Ilya. GOAT, in my opinion. Right, folks. That's going to do me for tonight. I appreciate the support as